Hello, beautiful diamonds of light. It's your girl, Diamond of Light, okay? This late night vibes, you know, your girl be here for it. I'm looking like who did it and what, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever. First of all, I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of telekinesis. Let me make this clear. No fan is on. Let's just make sure you see that. Boom. Ceiling fan off. All right. It is 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, my daughter, her TV on back there, but she should be asleep. She might. It's the weekend. It's the weekend and she is up, but I'll turn it off before I go to bed. I'm out here on the couch. But anyway, chilling, chilling, chilling. So I said, let me do a telekinesis demonstration. You know what I'm saying? It's just me, myself, and I. It's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. All right. Anyway, y'all, the energies was heavy today. The energies was heavy. The entities has been to heavy today. You feel me? But you know, I just had to go, take a little dippity dip in the ocean. Not literally, but you know, that salt water. I confine myself into the bath of the water as much as I need to. If I got to get in that thing every night for a week, then that's what I'm gonna do. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no shame. Oh yeah, them bees and there talking. She up. So you know what I'm saying? It's still late night. That's what's going on though. That's some late night vibes. That energy, man. Is we into this April Fool's energy, and I did do a reading on it, and I'll post half of it. I'll post the other half later today, and a channel message that I posted. And, you know what I'm saying? It's weekend vibes. You know, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make she supposed to be asleep. But I ain't sweating. Yeah, I ain't sweating. She probably can't sleep because I done had to get her um, 2 egg cleanses today. I usually do 2 to 3 a day for me. I got things that I do, you know what I'm saying, to keep on top of my cleanses, on top of medicine, everything else. But anyway, the thing is, y'all, the 3 times I did a cleansing, well, twice on me and one on her, the yolk felt like it was heavy, like a rock hitting the water. When it came out of the egg and when I put it in the toilet to flush it, was heavy energy, some heavy energies. Um, yeah, so we do got this portal. Know that April the 1st is a portal. It's the reason why it uses energy called April Fool's Day. Um, anyway, check out my channel message slash reading about it. All right, I talk more about the channel energy that I got about it. Anyway, let's see can we get this going now. Y'all know I'm gonna do this on my little PSI wheel. I hope y'all can see it. Let's see. I'm back here. Okay, there we go. I'm back here. I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna try to move it from here. Okay. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what I can do so y'all can see. This is my favorite technique was the PSI. Now I do the other one too, but we're gonna try to do it with our mind and stuff. Okay. See, it's already moving. All right, a little bit. It takes a little time sometimes. I might have to come in and connect and wake it up. But I'm gonna see y'all. I'll get it switching. I can move it from here. What if I can say I'm breathing on it or nothing, okay? Let me see. Let me see if I can. I gotta connect with it. Let me see. Make sure it's. Let me. Hold on. Let me see. Readjust it. All right. Oh. Oh yeah. You don't want to stay up there now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can. get it going now. Sometimes you gotta connect with these objects, reconnect with them. You know, just be patient. Take patience. You know. Oh, y'all probably hear my fiance snoring. I tell you. So y'all know he ain't in here. You know what I'm saying? They're snoring. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it moved a little bit. Sometimes you just don't focus on it moving, and you just like get into your own thoughts and stuff. You'll be surprised it'll move on its own, like because you're not trying so hard, right? Sometimes like the harder you try, for me, the less it'll move. But sometimes I ain't even gotta be trying like it'll move, and sometimes you gotta be real focused. So let me see. But I was talking about his snoring and it started moving. Yeah, it did move a little, but I'm still sit right here. No, I don't. Let me see. Can I? Maybe I need to come in and mess with it a little bit. I ain't connected enough. Wake it up. See, I had to wake it up. Connect with it more. Let me mess with it a little bit up close a little bit. You gotta send them vibrations. Gotta wake it up a little bit. Oh Lord, y'all hear the snoring though. It's a bear in there hibernating. Oh, y'all see that? Shoot. No flex zone. Hey, no flex zone. They know better. Hey, y'all, that song, that channel message. Y'all see though, it's starting to move because I'm just basically relaxing and just trusting it, knowing that I'm really connected to it now. Let me see, can I lay back now? Now you just gotta trust that your chi is working with you and you're moving the energy, right? As y'all know, nothing's on, nothing's blowing it. I already showed that. No fans on. This is my chi. You hear my fiance probably snoring. I thank you, King. My daughter's in her room still up just in case you're just checking this out. But because I don't know if it's going to be parts, I might just turn it on right here when I start getting the mood. I don't know, but there's nothing around me making this move. And if it was, it'd be keep spinning, okay? So just use, your mind and be like, okay, it's moving here and there. So it's not constantly moving. It's moving here and there. So this is my chi that's connecting when it does. All right? Doing whatever it does. See, I like using this technique. I see a lot of people do use the uh, different techniques. But this is the very one I started with the PSI wheel. And then sometimes I could just not really use my hands and I could just be sitting here chilling, right? And looking at it or whatever. Or just chilling into the mood. Um see? Now I am motioning my eyes and my thoughts for it to move. So, but I'm not using my hands or nothing, you see? This is me using my third eye energy when it does move. Mind you, I don't practice this every day. You know, I don't do this every day. I just, when I decide to get up and do it, you see it went and moved. And I'm not doing anything but just looking, I'm talking, and it ain't me talking, not moving it. Because it's not moving every time I'm talking. I'm talking now, and you know what I'm saying? It'll move when I motion my eyes to move it. So my head right now and my eyes, I'm rotating my eyes and thinking in my head to get it to turn. So my eyes are shifting. I will say that. So it's because I'm using the chi from my third eye for my eyes to move it. So I'm kind of circling my eyes. Y'all might can't see it, okay? But I'm circling my eyes so I can, and I'm thinking about the motion of the movement I want it to go in, what direction. And I'm shifting my energy with my eyes that way to get it to turn as much as it will, you know. So this is me turning it. Telekinesis is real. Mm. See how much I turned it that time? And then doing this, you can tell, I can tell like a lot of energy that comes from my eyes because my eyes will start itching. It's weird. I have a stereo. That's my daughter in her room. She in her room, so she not in here. Excuse you. She burping, her daddy snoring, Lord. Thank you. What did she say thank you for, y'all? I don't know. But y'all see, I've been getting it to move, right? And I'm just chilling here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just focusing on it. I'm chilling it, and I'm getting it to move. You know, my battery got 20% of it left, but yeah, it's trying to go dead. I gotta get charged in a minute. But yeah, telekinesis is very real. I love doing this. I've been doing this for years now. And I love doing my telekinesis in different ways because, you know, not saying discredit or nothing because I see people move and, you know, I mess with the other kind too, but I like to really try to use my third eye and my chi just to, you know, get the object to turn. Like I can do the push method too, you know, with my chi or whatever, but I like doing this. I like doing this because it's what I started with. And it's like, can't nobody saying I'm blowing on it from here. Can't nobody saying, oh, she pushing it with her, um, she pushing it with her hands. That's just the wind or none of that stuff. Like when I move it, I moves it with my chi. And you just gotta know, like, that these things are possible. You can't doubt it. You see what I'm saying? You see how because I know I can move it. Like I know it's possible. Like I don't doubt that I can move this object. Like I don't doubt it. It's like I know I have that I'm one with this object. I know that I have the ability to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt it. I just know that I can, and because I don't doubt it, I know I can. Look, I turns it. And I work with it because I know I can do this. You can't doubt that you can do it. Don't put no doubt in your mind at all. Just gotta know it. You see? I know I can. So, because I know I can, I'm turning it. I know I can, so I'm turning it. I know I can because I'm turning it. You know? I'm turning it because I know I can. I don't doubt it at all. You know what I'm saying? It's the facts. And this is me doing this with my cheek, and I'm chilling on the couch. That's me turning this on everything. Because I know I can. I don't doubt it. You see what I'm saying? Not one bit. And I get enjoyment out of doing this, and just like to show how powerful the mind is. And it's like a muscle. Like the more you work it, the better. Like if I would have been keep doing this every day by now, all these years, ain't no telling what I could do. But I'm sure just I want to work with telekinesis because I know I can, and move objects. Like I'm gonna do it, and boom, I do it just like that because I don't doubt it, and I know I operate from my heart too. So this is I know too is like you gotta operate from your high heart. So you gotta be in alignment with yourself and your chakras and your mind. You gotta think beyond the mind. You just gotta know. You see what I'm saying? You just gotta know. You can't doubt it. Not even one bit. And be amazed by it. And know that it's more to you than meets the eye. They don't have these superhero, even though it seems minute to some, man, it's not. They don't have these power movies and stuff about powers and all that stuff for nothing. Because that stuff real. We can do these things. The more you practice, and then more people abilities gonna become more and more online. Each of us have different abilities that we work with, that we access. I remember telling my fiance years ago. Now I see a lot of people playing with telekinesis, but I literally started doing this 4 years ago. Um, and I think I came on TikTok with it about 2 years ago. And yeah, I've been seeing it more and more. Not in particular the people doing this, but I've seen people do more than this. So I'm not saying anything, but a lot of times I see people working with this method right here. I see a lot of people doing this right here. All right, they do this. Putting these up, and doing this. I see a lot of people doing this one. I do see that a lot. Like you know, with the yeah. So yeah, of course, I see a lot of people doing this technique. I see a lot of people doing that. You see what I'm saying? But the two like actually spinning. I've seen people put jar. I don't have a jar. I wish I had a jar. I wish I had a clear jar. I could put the jar over it or something I can see through. Whenever I'm able to afford it, I try to get one big enough so I can put the glass over it too, so I can take it another step further. But me just laying on the couch. Excuse me. Ooh, confirmation. But I kid y'all not, like the other night I was just focusing on a piece of foil sitting up and I knocked it over just by staring at it. Now it took me a long time to do it. And I did it 3 times, and each time I did it, it took a minute to actually, but I did it. And I'll try to demonstrate that one night, but I know I can do it. And the more I'm able to just focus and do it on a dime and do it more frequent, then I try to record it. But I was looking at it, it was standing up like this, and I was focusing, and I knocked it over with just thinking. See, and I know I can. I'm telling you it's fast because y'all see me just turning it with thinking, right? But you got to understand it's barely leaning on. It's like sitting on something, so it's easier for me to. But it take a lot, not a lot more chi. It takes more chi, a certain amount of chi, a certain type of focus to get it to fall, push over with just looking at it. But I did it. I kid y'all not, I did it 3 times. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. Not even quite 2 weeks ago. So I was messing. I was doing a little telekinesis 2 weeks ago. It was over in the morning, and I was just um was bored, and I was like, I'm just gonna stare at it. I was like, I'm just gonna stare at it. And I think it was the smaller one. It was like this one or something. It wasn't even the big one. Like it was like this one. I think it was like this one. You know what I'm saying? Like this one moving by itself, not over here. But I think it was like this, and I was just focused, or was it? I don't know. But I had one of them, and I was like, I'm just gonna stare at it, right? Until I knock it over. And I stared, and that took me a long. When I say time was on my side, so I was staring at it, and I had to really, really focus. But I had to know. I had to know, and it bloop rocked over. So I'm gonna start practicing that one. But yeah, this one I see a lot of people do this one. I see a lot of people do this one, like on everything. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the more you work with this, the more powerful. Of course, a lot of people do this one. So, but I in particular, I love doing the PSI. This one, and I got to the point I used to have to use my hands when I first started out, and then I got to the point now I could just look at it and focus on it, as you all see, and boom, I move it with just my mind, like just chilling on everything. My third eye tingling. The first time my third eye tingled like this since I've been doing it. You see, since my third eye tingling, how it's really moving. It's like super active right now. But my third eye is really tingling right now. Maybe take deep breaths. But yeah, I love doing this. It's just practicing. I mean, I do it for just to strengthen my, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll be wanting to practice this because my heart knows one day, like, I'll be focusing, like, oh, if I can really work on strengthen my telekinesis. I picture me one day being able to pick up heavy objects, to lift things, and the build and stuff like that, where I don't have to use my physical, especially as I get older, right? I can just use my thoughts to help me lift things. Um, and I be thinking about how I can separate chemicals and stuff out the oceans. I be thinking on like a mass scale about using my abilities for good, like not for selfish greed, right? I don't want to use my abilities selfishly. I want to use my abilities to be able to help to do good with them. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I do inherit as far as my gifts, because it's a lot of people that's could like do the work and inherit abilities, right? And if you don't use these abilities accordingly, as most will see, they're going to be stripped from their abilities. They won't have access to this. Everybody's abilities are different. You know, a lot of times out of 10, whatever ability you have, you've dreamt about it in your dreams. You've been able to do it in your dreams. So I've dreamt all my life about flying. That's what I dream of doing more than anything. I had one dream years back about teleporting. Um, I had a dream of actually watching myself outside of my body, watching me sitting on the floor doing telekinesis with a lot of bunch of objects moving them at one time. And then I had I think teleportation, telekinesis, levitation, flight, Yeah, and of course, psychic and all the other stuff. So people be saying you shouldn't show that you got these abilities, honey. They ain't worried about that. They already know who you are. They already watching you anyway. They want to see, you know, they ain't worried about you spinning no PSI wheel or nothing like that. They watching you. They see how far you gonna be able to activate it. They want to see what you're capable of anyway, and they already know. They already know who you are. They already know what abilities you have. A lot of us, they know who have these abilities and stuff. They've been watching us and putting things in our past and our life and stuff to see what activates us and triggers us and stuff anyway. You understand? This is all a test. This is all, a lot of it is by design. You see what I'm saying? It seemed bogus, but we meant to do these things. Um, Ain't nobody trying to, come and get nobody because they can move a little. They know what you probably, you know what I'm saying? You have the capacity to do these things, but if you ain't tap fully into that shit, they ain't really stunt you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They watching us anyway. They know who's who. I'm telling you, they already know. They already know who got the abilities. They already know. They already know what it is. So, and then a lot of them can't really, cause certain one of us house certain coders in us. They can't. They can try to make us destroy ourselves and stuff about back into the divine elect because we're divine beings and we here for these appointed times because our mission is very important and we're going to be needed. Um, as we strengthen in our abilities and in numbers, we're going to be needed because everything. I remember some years back, I was dreaming about places flooding. I always dream about flooding and tsunamis. When I do dream, and I remember dreaming, and I was flying, and I was like flying up and taking people up and putting them up high, so they wouldn't flood, like, but they wouldn't drown. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I remember just floating. It was like this little street and these little houses that was flooding out. And I was doing that and I was just taking some people and getting them off there. I was trying to tell people it was coming. I was like, y'all, it's flooding because I was already levitating and flying. And because I was up high, I seen the water coming before it got to the street. And so I flew back down there and I was running and telling people that the floods was coming, like the waters was coming in and it was gonna flood. And some people didn't believe me, and others I didn't. And so I started telling people to get the high grounds because it was coming. And then I remember that I actually picked some people up and flew them up high. You know, stuff like this was in my dreams, and we just never know what we're capable of and why we have very important assignments. That's why all these people out here doing this negative, malicious stuff. When you hear on the assignment for a very, very like your reasons for being here is more dynamic than I mean, eyes have not yet seen it, ears have not yet heard, and people don't even understand the capacity or to the extent that why you're needed here and why you're to be here and why you can't be taken out for some old measly petty stuff out of people greed or selfishness or hatred or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All they jealousy or envy because of who you are and what you obtain that they don't want to do the work to attain within themselves, whatever the case, that they can't stop you or end you or take you out because it's things in the times that we in where a lot of us is going to be needed to really really help a lot of people with what we're gifted with. All right, um, we just gotta know that these things are very real and don't doubt it. Don't doubt that you can't. That don't doubt that it can't be done. Just know that it can. You know. And y'all know I'm always gonna get up here and try to record something for y'all so y'all can see, you know what I'm saying, what it really is. You know what I'm saying, with your girl. I like to come up here with different things to show my different, you know, things that come with me. If it ain't art, it's singing, it's telekinesis. Um, I ain't gonna dance. I ain't dancing long, but I used to could dance too. Um, Poetry. It's just a lot to come with me. Um, and I guess that's why I don't get a lot of notoriety. I don't get a lot of attention because what I do is out of the ordinary. And but I see more people doing. Been that's why I'm able to just turn it with my mom because I've been doing this for years, regardless of I'm practicing or not every day. If I was practicing every day, I know telling what I'd be doing. But and I was told months ago to start practicing more. But and I am. So yeah, and me, I know like 4 years ago, I feel like my energy produced like, and then when I started showing up doing telekinesis, motherfuckers was looking like, what is she doing? But I seen other people trying it. And I feel like that I triggered, not saying people weren't doing it for me, but I feel like I kind of triggered the melanated community to start trying to like dab in these things. Like people started seeing me doing it, and then other people started trying to do it with more followers. And now it's like a thing. People even going live and doing this stuff now. And this stuff wasn't this stuff wasn't heard of 4 years ago when I was doing it. People wasn't doing it like that. Not as far as like really, really deep and as big and as often as it is now in the melanated community. I can tell you I have more than enough videos and over the years that I've demonstrated on YouTube and on on TikTok over the last 2 years of doing this type of stuff, and I've seen more and more people do it. You know what I'm saying? But they won't play my stuff though. You know what I'm saying? They won't. They. I know people be. I don't get it. Like I know people be watching me and seeing me, and I even have seen on TikTok where, and even on YouTube, they'll take my views and shit. And I know people be watching me, even on YouTube. I know like a hell of people used to watch me. And I remember one YouTuber told me that people they got this underhanded thing with a community or save somebody video and they'll share with each other to keep from that person getting views and stuff because they didn't want that person to have support and stuff like this type of underhanded stuff going on so people can steal what you're doing or mimic what you're doing and people won't even know stuff originated from you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't let that stop me or deter me. Not saying I originated anything or nothing like that, but things that I have done over the years are very popular now. And when I was doing them, I wasn't seeing people doing it like that at all. But I just laugh and I just say, some of us make waves and don't get credit for it. And but eventually, sooner or later, it will not go unnoticed. In the sight of source creator God, your ancestors, and within your work that you do for yourself, that's why it's not, you don't have to, shouldn't take serious about not being validated for who you are. 3339 on the clock, all right? Don't, and that's 99, all right? Don't feel like because you're not getting the recognition or you see people doing what you've been doing or you see people doing what you're doing and they got more views than you and you see people that's doing way less than what you're doing and you bringing so much to the table and you're not getting any type of traffic. It's because, baby, some of us so powerful that they know that once we reach, because our energy, a little bit, if one or two people get a hold to us, it like spread. Like we don't get notoriety for what we do. I don't get a lot of notoriety for what I've started and what I've done over the years, and I know a lot of stuff that I've done came from me. But that's what I'm saying. And I don't get a lot of traffic or it don't seem like I get a lot of notoriety or traffic or nothing like a lot of followers or subscribers, but I be knowing people over the years, people be watching me, I just know God showed me over the years all the time and I be like, wow. But I don't let that stop me. And then a person that got like a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers can start doing something that they seen you doing underhanded and it seemed like they did it. And you be like, what can you say? But then they'll hold your video out back because to be honest, if you have an impact like that energetically on people like that, imagine like the ripple effects you'll make. They know how powerful some of us is. That's why they hold us back. And a lot of people that they let get all these followers and subscribers and just get up there real fast and get rapid, they don't want the ones that's really, really soulfully strong within to have that type of notoriety without, because the thing is, a lot of people that they give that type of notoriety to or those type of push like that is because underhandedly they know that it's they don't, not that they don't hold a light, but they kind of can woo them over. It's people like me that they know authentic and know that I'm a pure soul and everything I do is gonna be righteous. I can't fix myself to do nothing dark and sinister. I just can't to get ahead. And so I have to get everything, and it's by design because God wants to use me. God is using me. Source is using me, and I'm a divine expression of Source Creator and all that is. So everything that I do have to be authentic, and it have to be from the grind, and it have to be from the mud, and it have to be righteously, and it have to be when I, however I do obtain my success or my generational wealth or whatever, people are know that it was authentic and that, and then when it come in and how it come in is going to be so grand. So then God gotta use me in that way. Already is, but it's like the way I'm getting that it have to be done and some of us have to be do it is, it seems unfair, but it's really not. You save the best for last. The last should be first, and the first should be last. And the righteous should inherit the earth and all there is of. So it's a reason that they say that. But all I want to say is don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your ambition. Be all that you know you are. And even if it seems weird, look at all that bright light back there from all this chi I'm giving off. Watch, because look, you see how it dims? You see the difference? Now watch. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? So you just that's a lot of energy, right? That's a lot of power, and it's getting brighter as I sit here. So that's my thing. Like you just gotta know that is more to you, and no matter how weird it seems to other people, don't be afraid to be yourself. Confirmation burp. Excuse me. Um. Anyway, I always like getting up here sharing things with y'all, and hopefully to inspire others. Every time I'm trying to be an inspiration, I don't get a lot of traction, but I don't let that stop me. I'm going to still show up because at the end of the day, I keep telling y'all, I do this for me, hoping to be an inspiration to others, to whoever meant to come across me will. Whoever meant to connect with me will. No, my soul tribe is rare. And who I'm meant to connect with is whether it's momentarily from a lesson or a little, but who I'm with to meant to connect with to share a grandiose life with. That's going to be very, very small. It's going to be small, a small circle. Like I don't literally have anybody that I talk to or mess with or fool with, and it's by design. And source is not going to allow anything to infiltrate anything that it has for the divine ones. um I don't think I'm no better than anybody else or nothing like that. I'm not even talking out the ego. I'm talking out divine love, who I am wholeheartedly. And it's rare to inherit that type of frequency of divine love. Like it's really rare. And my ancestors and source done told me that. And they got my guys are like, it's rare. It's rare. It's rare. It's jewels or the diamond don't even, it's not even an explanation for it. Um, but it's it exists. You know, a lot of people don't want to think it exists. A lot of people don't want to think that loyal people exist. I've never been a cheater. When I'm done though. Loyalty, love, and loyalty go a long way in the higher realms. Divine beings are loyal and loving. And loyalty is needed to be able to be entrusted with love first. So, first source, your ancestors are going to trust your loyalty, and that's loyalty to yourself. If you're loyal to you, then they know you can be trusted. And so they can entrust you with what they inherit to you, your abilities, your gifts. If you're not loyal to others, you're not loyal to you. Because the only reason and way you're loyal to others is by being loyal to yourself. And that that right there in the higher realms and in the divine essence is when you'll be inherited the things, you'll be gifted with things, you'll be given things in an appointed time that money can't buy. Wisdom, knowledge, connections, connection to source creator directly. That comes with loyalty and love. You have to love yourself to be able to love anything else. Loyalty and love, yeah, goes a long way. And a lot of people don't embody that. They can't. So many of us have been hurt. And when people hurt us, we feel like we got to get even. We got to hate them. We got to get them back. We got to hold this bitterness. I can tell you, I've forgiven everybody just because I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Don't mean I don't forgive you. I don't hate you. I love people because I love myself. I'm loyal to people because I'm loyal to myself. And I would never. I'm not the type of person to hold jealousy or envy. I'm human, yes. Do I get frustrated when I see people being idiotic? Yes. And that's our perspective too, right? I try not to judge, but we all judge somehow, some way. We all try to something about us try to hold judgment of others. No, anybody that say they won't, they don't, they're lying. Judge unless not ye be judged. So you judgment on yourself. You're supposed to hold yourself accountable. That's judgment. Making judgment on your actions. Are these actions causing me to move forward or move backwards? Or up or down? Or left or right? But either or is an experience. It doesn't matter. As long as you gaining and obtaining knowledge from that experience, learning from it. Anyway, I've been up here long enough. Y'all know y'all girl be here for it. Late night vibes again. Continue to work on yourself. Know you're more than a conqueror. Confirmation, excuse me. And don't allow the external cause your internal to be a wreckage, okay? Until next time, beautiful dimes of light. Bye now.